Hello everybody, what's up? CaptainTurbo here, and today I am joined by the ever-present Veil Scarecrow.
Hello, everybody.
And today we are touching on a fucking Let's Play that's been in the archives now for about 3 fucking years, I want to say. Boys and Girls, Beavis and Butthead for the Sega Genesis / Mega Drive. Oh, fuck me, this has been one that's been coming for a while, hasn't it?
Oh, yeah.
I just checked, the video was edited April 2020, but I would have recorded it a good year before that, so yeah, 3 years nearly. Fuck. Have you ever played this then, dude?
I own the Super Nintendo version.
I don't think I've ever played that version. I don't know if there's any differences in this one. The story will play out here, of course, but the main portion of the game is you've got to locate a bunch of different pieces of concert tickets. You have to basically do like a platform / click and point almost type of game. It's really weird in that respect. So I don't know if it's any different for the Super Nintendo version. Also, is it?
That it's the exact same game except the storyline is different.
Oh, the story's a little bit different. Fair enough.
And instead of getting there's multiple endings, but instead of getting a ticket to the Guar concert, if you make the Guar concert is actually a 3-part stage. I'll explain as the video gets further on.
Fair enough. There's actually 2 endings to this game as well. I actually did record both because you can get one like within 30 seconds of the other. So I think I got like the non-canon ending and then went for the main one. But yeah, this is technically also a 2-player game if you've got somebody else to play it with. Obviously, this was not live. Obviously, this has been in the backlog for a while, so we're not doing 2-player or anything like that. I think I'm currently in control of the game now. I'm not sure, but you get to pick the stage you want to go to first. I assume that it's the same on the Super Nintendo version?
Yes.
Fair enough. Alright, so trying to think why I went for this one first. This one is technically one of the longer levels in the game, the streets, because you basically have to go through the sewer system, which can take a while. It's also pretty difficult as well. I'd say this is the second hardest part of the game, so it's best to get it out of the way early, in my opinion. The one good thing, this game doesn't actually have lives, but both Beavis and Butthead are playable, so if one's getting really low on health, you can switch to the other character. It also works for inventory space as well, so you'll have double the amount of things you can carry. And you have double the health bar, technically, than what you see, but getting health back can be a bit of a pain in the ass. You usually get health back from picking up food, and occasionally you can also visit the hospital as well to get your full health back if you're sick. So, yeah. Also, once upon a time, I was going to pick this as a race, and then I tried to practice it, and I was like, fuck that. What about you, though, dude? I mean, you said you own the Super Nintendo version. Are you a fan of it? A fan of the actual game?
Oh, of course. I like the game and the TV show.
Oh, yeah. I mean, obviously we both probably grew up at the same time with it, so... I was never a massive fan, but I did watch this show occasionally, and for some reason, I loved that movie, Beavis and Butthead Do America. I used to watch it all the fucking time on video.
Haven't, never seen it.
It's basically just a longer version of the show, to be fair. And with better quality animation, of course. So yeah, this is the biggest issue with this stage is, you've got to get all the way to the end of the stage, and unfortunately you can't just exit the stage. You've got to go back to the beginning of the stage, go to where you saw like the exit television and click on that to exit the stage. Now you can technically go back to your living room, excuse me, if you press the remote and go back, but you lose any items you get, and that even includes obviously mandatory items like the concert tickets. So yeah, just remember, the trip isn't just one way here. You've got to do a 2-way trip, which is a pain in the ass. And this is something else I don't like with the game. The enemies automatically respawn like a fucking Mega Man game.
Are you fucking serious?
Yeah, like, I'm probably far enough off the screen now that if I went back, that enemy would be back there now. I think. I think some of the stages are a little bit more friendly with it, but okay, this one's not actually that bad then if he's not there. But you will see it later on, especially outside like the mall and stuff. They can be off screen like 1 pixel, and then they'll come back with full health if they've not been killed and stuff. It's ridiculous. In fact, you may actually see it in a bit. Anyway, our first item to pick up there was the bone. We need that in order to access a certain other area of the neighborhood area. And it's like I say, it's very much a sort of point-and-click adventure platformer. Which is an interesting concept. It's just more of a pain that the actual platform is a bit of a bitch. Don't know why we need the duck. I think there's certain items in this game that you can pick up that are just basically there for you to sell for money, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh yeah.
Did you ever play the other Beavis and Butthead games like the I think it was like a PC game called Virtual Suckage or something like that? I can't remember. Virtual Stupidity or something like that. I don't recall.
Nah, never.
Fair enough. What about the show then? You must have like some highlight episodes and stuff.
Too damn many. Like I used to record it as a youngster on VHS tapes. Like it got pretty bad.
On MTV and stuff?
Oh yeah.
Of course. I'm trying to remember some personal highlight. I like the Rat Burger episode. That was like one of the earlier ones I remember. What else was there? It was a Christmas...
For me, because I'm trying to think back. Well, it was an episode where they were supposed to wash the dog, but they wound up making the dog even worse.
Oh, they put it in the fucking tumble dryer, didn't they?
Yeah.
Oh, and then they got in right after as well. I remember that. Oh fuck, that was great.
Yep.
Yeah, let this be said. We may like the show, but these two are not a. Oh look, it's prototype Hank Hill. They are not good. What's the word? Role models. But yeah, that is part of the stage there. Tom Anderson here, I believe his name was, is technically the quote-unquote boss of this stage. I was just checking to see if there was some health back there, but there wasn't. Thankfully, since Anderson is a quote-unquote boss, he will not respawn if you go too far off screen, I believe, so don't worry too much about that. But the reason we had to pick up the bone is because Anderson has a dog. And if you get too close, the dog will chase you and essentially kill you. But if you have the bone... I'm trying to do it now. Try not to get too close. There you go. The dog will chase the bone instead. Alright, so the door is locked, but Beavis has the key. Pick up a fishing pole. Or a fishing rod, sorry.
A fishing rod?
Be good for later. And get the chainsaw. Beavis with a chainsaw. Very fucking scary. And with that, we could now go and chop down the tree. Because we need to get our first piece of the concert tickets. Keep your finger down on this, by the way. I didn't actually realize that when I was doing it. So, is this everything you had to do in the Nintendo version?
Now, the way it's laid out, you start out with 4 stages. You complete the 4 stages. You actually take pictures of doing quote-unquote cool stuff, thinking that'll get you into the concert. Then you try to sneak into the concert, and depending on how far you get, because you got 3 stages, and the further you get, the better endings you get.
Alright, so there is actually some differences then, other than obviously a few aesthetic changes, of course.
Absolutely.
Oh, good to know. Well, I'll probably never play the Super Nintendo version, because from what I hear, this one is supposed to be the better version, and I think this is pretty poor, to be fair, but... interesting to know. Also, game mostly does not have a save feature or mechanic, but it does have password system here, so as soon as you start getting ticket pieces, you may want to start writing those codes down. Just a heads up. Alright, so that is usually the first thing I do. The second one is going to be the one I think for the hospital, because it's also a pain in the ass to get. We're gonna go to work. We're gonna go to Burgle World.
I'm dead. I'm dead.
What was this guy's name? I know the Beavis and Butthead locked up to him, but I can't remember his name for the life of me.
That's Todd.
Todd, that was it. Thank you. I can't remember what I'm doing here. Maybe I'm farming for health. Like I said, we pointed this out earlier. This was recorded 3 years ago, so I honestly can't really remember. Obviously, both Beavis and Butthead have a default attack. Beavis has a burp, but it has a fart. Makes sense, I guess, in this reality, but you can also pick up other weapons along the way. You've seen me use the gun already. You have like a spit straw sort of thing. I believe there's 1 or 2 other items as well. In fact, here's a spit straw in the corner here, but you'll probably not be able to get it because the fucking rats are unkillable. I got the rat, which I didn't really want. Did I? Oh, I did want the rat. Okay, I went for the rat. Now, I'm actually doing this early because you're supposed to get the password later, but the password never changes. All you gotta do is type in the code for Butthead and the door will unlock every single time. There you go. Access.
Oh my god.
There are items on the floor that you can't see, by the way, so you may want to pick them up if you can. They're hidden, like I said, so you'll just not be able to see them. You can also pick up the headphones there if you want. Pick up the fries, stick them in the frying pan, and also the rat.
Ah!
Much like the earlier episode, of course.
Uh-huh.
And to get the next piece of the concert ticket, we must serve this man his meal. I believe this guy's son was friends with Beavis and Butthead, or at least attempted to be friends.
Oh yeah, Stewart's dad.
Stuart's dad, that's it. And Stuart's
Stewart,
dad
yeah.
is basically just regurgitated all over the fucking floor. We just have to go around the front of the counter and go get our second piece. Now, I believe there's 8 pieces. There might be more than that. We'll have to see as we go along. I will say, I did only save state at one point in this game. And that's because the portion that I did save state on, I find to be really fucking unfair. But I'll go into that more later. I edited the save state out anyway, so it shouldn't show up. That's the second piece of the Gwar tickets. And we've actually only got 30 seconds left of the part, so I'm guessing we're just gonna head back to the house now. Yeah, so thank you for watching part 1, I guess, and yeah, thank you for joining me, Scarecrow.
Oh, no problem.
Alright, until next time, sayonara.
Bye, guys.
Alright, Gwar. Yeah, Gwar is cool.